Welcome to This Explainer. I'm really thrilled you're tuning in today because honestly, we're tackling what is probably the single greatest hurdle in the entire world of trading. You see, it's not just about knowing what a chart is doing, right? It's about actually finding the time to sit down and look at it. If you've ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to hunt down those perfect setups, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Let's dive right in and check out a seriously fascinating tool that tackles this fundamental problem of time management head-on.
Section 1. The Trader's Time Problem, Balancing Life and Trading.
So let's just be real for a second. You've got a career, a family, real-world responsibilities. I've got to ask you, do you actually have the time to painstakingly scan charts every single day? For the vast majority of us, the answer is a big, resounding no way. And look, that lack of time, it isn't just a minor annoyance. It's a massive roadblock that puts you at a severe disadvantage in the market.
And here's the really painful reality of that disadvantage. On one hand, you've got this absolutely grueling task of checking multiple conditions manually. You're just endlessly clicking through stocks, looking for moving averages, volume breakouts, pullbacks, the whole shebang. But because this manual process completely eats up your clock, the inevitable consequence is that you end up missing the really good setups altogether. The best trades literally slip right through your fingers while you're just busy crunching data.
Section 2. The Next Day Focus Solution, an automated integrator.
Okay, so let's formally introduce the star of the show. The Next Day Focus Market Watchlist is an incredibly efficient TradingView indicator. What it basically does is take multiple, highly complex technical conditions and mashes them together into one single elegant piece of code. So instead of you having to go out and hunt for every individual signal, this tool acts as an automated integrator. It instantly identifies exactly which stocks are actually worth your attention. It consolidates all those technical conditions, so frankly, you don't have to. And getting this up and running? Surprisingly quick. We're talking 3 super simple steps right inside TradingView. Step 1, you just open your Indicators tab and search for it. Step 2, select the Next Day Focus Market Watchlist. And Step 3, just add it to your favorites so it's always ready to deploy. Boom! It really is that straightforward.
Once you've got this indicator active on your chart, the interface actually changes to give you immediate visual feedback. You'll see this neat little table pop up in the top right corner of your screen. Now, this isn't just there to look pretty. This table instantly displays every single technical condition that the selected stock has currently met. Just at a quick glance, you know exactly what that stock is doing.
Section 3. Inside the Pine Screener, scanning the market.
Now, the real magic of this tool is how aggressively it can handle massive universes of stocks. Just look at the sheer power packed into this code with its built-in scanners. This thing is simultaneously scanning for a 3-day tight range, a 4% breakout, pullbacks, moving average crossovers, complete shakeouts, gap ups, and flags. The absolute beauty of it is that you can choose just one, or you can mix and match them to perfectly fit your own personal trading style.
Section 4. The Power of Scoring, Filtering Market Noise.
Okay, I really want you to let this number sink in for a second. 981. In our source material, this represents the starting universe of stocks in just a single watch list. Think about that. Think about trying to manually scan 981 individual charts, checking for 3-day tight ranges and gap ups on every single one. It's just an impossible amount of work for a manual trader. But here is how we break that massive number down. With this indicator, you can apply a specific score to your scan. In this case, let's say a score of 20. Now that's not just a random number. It actually represents a weighted average of all the scanners the stock is successfully passing. By applying this specific score, you are essentially forcing the screener to only surface stocks that have multiple converging technical signals. You're basically telling the tool, hey, only show me the stocks that are doing a lot of things right, all at the exact same time. Which brings us to the crucial point, this final number, 30. Once you run that scan with a score of 20, that massive, totally overwhelming universe of 981 symbols is drastically reduced to just 30 highly actionable stocks. It's a total aha moment. The machine just did hours and hours of grueling manual labor in a matter of seconds.
Section 5. Refining the Final Watch List, a manageable routine.
Let's actually walk through some real-world examples to prove exactly how this highlights the absolute best setups for the next day. Take a generic stock that scores a 35. Why? Because it simultaneously passed a pullback scanner, a moving average shakeout, and a flag pattern. That kind of convergence proves it's well worth your attention. Or look at a deep industry play that achieves a very high score by rapidly passing 5 completely separate indicators.
See, you are instantly identifying high-quality setups without any of the usual guesswork.
The source material sums up the ultimate value proposition perfectly. It saves time, removes noise, and helps you stay consistent even with a busy schedule. Consistency is finally actually possible because you aren't relying on endless hours of manual work anymore. You're utilizing really smart automation.
So I want to leave you with this final, really vital question. Are you ready to drastically reduce your scanning time? Look, the market is going to move whether you have the time to look at it or not. But by utilizing integrated screeners like Next Day Focus, you can literally transform your daily workflow from a frantic, time-consuming scramble into a calm, focused, and highly effective routine. Just think about what you could do with all that saved time. Ask yourself how much your trading could improve when you're only focusing on the absolute best setups. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer today. Keep learning and trade smart.